Major movement is expected for XRP in the next 24 hours, and this could be a game changer for holders. If you're invested in XRP, you need to pay close attention right now. The next 24 hours could determine whether you see significant gains or face a potential downturn. This isn't just another usual price fluctuation. Something big is brewing, and it's going to affect XRP in a way that could shake up the market. Whether it's due to a big announcement, a critical update from Ripple, or changes in the regulatory landscape, all signs point to a major shift. Crypto markets are notorious for their volatility, and XRP is no exception. It's currently at a crossroads, with multiple factors aligning to either push the price higher or cause a sudden drop. Investors and traders are already watching the clock, ready to react to any developments. What you do in the next few hours could make a big difference in your investment strategy. If you're a holder, it's essential to stay informed and be prepared for the unexpected. XRP has had its ups and downs, but this time things feel different. With all the attention XRP is getting, it's clear that the market is on edge, and what happens next will likely set the tone for the near future. Are you ready for what's coming? The clock is ticking, and the next 24 hours could be crucial in determining where XRP goes from here. Don't miss out on understanding the key events that are shaping this critical moment. To understand why such a major movement is expected for XRP, let's take a closer look at what's driving the market right now. First, we have to consider the latest developments around Ripple and XRP. Over the past few weeks, there have been significant news stories that could impact the price of XRP. For example, Ripple's ongoing legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is nearing a resolution, and many believe the outcome will be a major catalyst for XRP's price movement. If the SEC case is resolved favorably for Ripple, it could provide the legal clarity XRP has been waiting for, leading to a massive surge in investor confidence. This could open the door for institutional investors who have been cautious due to the uncertainty around XRP's regulatory status, to finally jump in and buy large amounts of XRP. In addition to the legal news, there are also other major factors in play. Ripple has continued to expand its network of partners, including big names in the banking and finance industries. As Ripple's technology becomes more widely adopted for cross-border payments, the demand for XRP could increase dramatically. These partnerships are a strong indicator that XRP is more than just a speculative asset. It's a valuable tool for the future of global finance. As these institutions ramp up their use of XRP, it's likely we'll see more upward pressure on the price. The market is also reacting to broader trends in the cryptocurrency space. As cryptocurrencies gain wider acceptance globally, more investors are looking at XRP as a serious contender. This increase in market interest, combined with Ripple's growing influence in the financial sector, is creating the perfect storm for a major price move. XRP's price is still relatively low compared to some other major cryptocurrencies, and many believe it has a lot of room for growth. These factors, combined with the current market volatility, suggest that the next 24 hours could be crucial for XRP. It's a make-or-break moment for many holders, and depending on how things unfold, we could see a huge shift in XRP's value. Whether the news causes a spike or a dip, it's clear that the next few hours will set the stage for what comes next. Stay alert, because what happens now could define the future of XRP. As we move into the next 24 hours, it's important to understand the potential scenarios for XRP and what holders should be prepared for. The market is unpredictable, and XRP could experience significant fluctuations based on several factors. So let's explore what could happen and what actions you might want to consider. If the news over the next 24 hours is positive, perhaps the SEC case gets a favorable outcome, or Ripple secures a major new partnership, XRP's price could surge. In this scenario, XRP holders could see massive gains, and there may be a rush of new investors entering the market. This could lead to a sharp price increase as demand spikes. For those holding XRP, this could be the time to decide whether to hold longer for even higher gains or consider selling part of your position to lock in profits. Many experts suggest that in times of high volatility, it's essential to be cautious and strategic. On the other hand, if the news turns negative, maybe a legal setback for Ripple or market conditions cause a downturn, XRP's price could dip. In this case, holders may face short-term losses, but it's important to remember that the cryptocurrency market is cyclical. Even if XRP's price drops, it doesn't mean it's the end of the road for the asset. The key here is to stay calm and avoid making hasty decisions based on short-term price movements. Some investors may choose to hold on through the dip, knowing that XRP's long-term potential remains strong, especially with its growing use in financial institutions. One thing that all holders should do is stay vigilant over the next 24 hours. Monitor the news closely, as any update could trigger a quick market reaction. If you've been considering adding more XRP to your holdings, now might be a good time to pay attention to the price movements. On the flip side, if you're worried about potential risks, it's also wise to have a plan in place for managing your investment, whether that's setting stop-loss orders or deciding on a price target to exit your position. The next 24 hours could be volatile, but it's important to remember that volatility also creates opportunities. Whether the market moves up or down, knowing how to navigate these changes will determine your success. Stay informed, stick to your strategy, and remember that in the world of cryptocurrency, timing and knowledge are everything. The major movement expected for XRP in the coming hours could be just the beginning of something big. Now let's dive into the potential outcomes of XRP's price movement in the next 24 hours and how you can manage your investment through each scenario. If the market reacts positively, with XRP seeing a sharp price increase, this could be the breakout that many holders have been waiting for. The news surrounding Ripple's legal victory or a new partnership could drive up the demand for XRP, leading to an influx of buyers. In this case, you may see XRP's value rise rapidly. For holders, this could be an exciting opportunity to capitalize on the price jump. If you're considering selling, this might be the ideal time to take profits, especially if XRP reaches a price target you've set. On the other hand, if you're a long-term holder, you might choose to hold onto your coins, believing that this is just the beginning of a much larger upward trend. In times like these, it's important to have a clear strategy in place, whether you're planning to cash out partially, hold, or even buy more XRP if the price continues to rise. On the flip side, if the news turns negative, whether due to a legal setback, a market correction, or broader economic factors, XRP's price could drop. This could cause panic among some investors, but it's crucial to remain calm and avoid making impulsive decisions. Cryptocurrency markets are volatile by nature, and a dip doesn't necessarily mean that XRP's potential is finished. In fact, temporary drops could provide an opportunity for savvy investors to buy more at a lower price, setting themselves up for potential gains when the market recovers. If you're holding XRP during a dip, it's important to remember that the cryptocurrency market operates in cycles, and this could just be a brief phase before the next wave of growth. For those who can withstand short-term volatility, the long-term prospects of XRP, especially with its growing use in global finance, remain strong. As you manage your investment in the coming hours, think carefully about how much